This video will take about 10 minutes. The actions in it only take 5 minutes. The explanation will take 10 minutes. You can see here that it has been between 34 and 46 minutes since the last time I farmed. I sent some rams out to drop some walls. A lot of you will not have def troops. It doesn't matter. They don't make a whole lot of difference. They move really slow, and I'm not sending many out, and I'm not sending them real far either. But since I have them, I go ahead and send them. And we'll send them out first. That 34 to 46 minutes, that's plenty of time between attacks that I can attack the same village again. And it will have as much resources as I'm going to get. Now that one that I just opened in the background tab, these ones, I want to send more to them than I send to these other farms. They're much bigger. So I send a scout each time so that I remember which village it is. Basically, I do not send anything more than 4 hours out. If I just woke up or I just got back from work and I haven't been on for 8 hours, this is where the infantry stops, where it becomes 4 hours. Now I will go back and I will send one LC, and I will start it here. And the reason I'll start it here is because you can see the gap is about 37 minutes. Even if I hit these villages every 15 minutes, 80 resources divided by the 3 resources is like 26, 27 resources each. 26 wood, 27 clay, 26 iron. It does not take long for a village to produce that. If I send one LC 6 hours away, then he'll be back in 12 hours with 40 resources. Or I could send him no more than 3 hours away, and he's back in 6 hours with 40 resources. And I can send him out again, and he can bring that 40 resources a second time in the same 12 hours as if I had sent him 6 hours out. And even farming with all of this infantry and all of this LC, I do not need to send any of them out more than 4 hours. Unless I just woke up and all my troops are home, and that's where a lot of people make the mistake, and they go ahead and they send everything out. You don't want to do that. You want to stop at about 3 hours, 45 minutes, somewhere between 3.5 and 4 hours. You want to stop. Whatever's left, just leave it at home. Wait 30 minutes. Start at the beginning. Send it out again. If you still have troops home, no problem. Let them sit there. Wait another 30 minutes. Start at the beginning. Send them out again. That way, if a village is 3 hours away, you're hitting it. I Ideally, if you could hit it every 30 minutes, you're hitting it like 5 times, not once every 3 hours. You're hitting it 5 times every 3 hours. And to do the farming and to queue your village upgrades, to queue your troops, to make offers on the market. I cannot yet upgrade another smithy level. I do not yet need another farm level, but it's going to be soon. So I will go ahead. I don't want to recruit troops just yet because, oh, I can do it now. I'm going to research HC. No. What's the problem? Stable? Yes. Even if you just log in for 5 minutes every 2 hours, you can easily farm a couple 100,000 resources at this point. Let me show you. Let's go back to my recruitment. You see I have 2,000 def troops right now, and I have 15 and a quarter LC, which is comparable to what any of you have right now. My farming, I've sent over 25,000 attacks. They have brought me over 1.5 million. At the moment, I have almost 1,700 commands, and it makes the page freeze. And I can't really use my farming script when I've got this many commands. But you can see I'm not sending anything more than 4 hours. It's 1,700 commands all within 4 hours. I'm not hitting any village more often than it can produce resources. And yesterday, oh, I forgot about these guys. Yesterday, I farmed 300,000. Today, I have farmed 40,000 in the first 2 hours. So I'm hauling 20,000 resources per hour. If you can invest just 5 minutes every couple of hours, you should have no problem. 5 minutes every couple hours for 16 hours out of the day. If you could log in just for 5 minutes 8 times over that 16 hours, you're talking about less than an hour invested in this game, and you could be competitive with less than an hour invested. Take another 5 minutes to address mail and check out the important forums, or as I'm doing now, to explain things. And maybe you've got an hour and a half, maybe you've got 2 hours total invested in the game over the course of all day long, rather than sitting here and trying to spend hours on this game. I have no wood offers I want. make them. And I am done for a couple hours if I want to be. Or I could probably already send these out now. There you see it. I've had 15 LC return and just that. I've got 30 more home. You saw I just ran myself out troops, and now there's 30 more after I just sent 15 out. It's when you have 1,700 commands inside 4 hours, you have the reason that it causes the screens with my troop movements to lag. As you can see here, I've got something happening every 10 seconds. Normally I like to try to keep in mind where I left off at. I can't remember where I left off at, but in that case, no, I didn't get this far, and it's still well within the 4 hour range.